You might think I'm mad in fantasy, but you know, Ryan could have ridden a few horses in this race, couldn't he? And he's only ridden Barbican once before. There's the course and distance they're racing over, by the way. It's got to be a major tip, I think, in itself, the fact he's on this.
Yeah, Ryan, as you said, could probably have ridden one for Herman Brown. He could also, I suspect, have ridden Joshua Tree. And let's face it, he's a world-class jockey. He very often has his pick in a race to some extent. Alan Bailey, a shrewd trainer, said this is his first runner here. I think a lot will depend on how he settles Barbican. He can be a horse who pulls a little bit, and since this is his first start since November, he's probably going to be quite fresh. But so far he looks great. Doesn't look like the occasion's got to him particularly. And as a dual listed winner, he's certainly entitled to take the step up to Group 3. And there he is. He looks absolutely great. He's having a bit of a kick out. That could be a fly or anything. It doesn't look like things are upsetting him too much. And Ryan Moore had a quietish carnival here, really. Of course,
I think he's probably he hasn't come here. He's been, I'd say, quite sort of picky and choosy with his ride.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Which is your prerogative, of course, if you're one of the world's best jockeys. And as you say, he's had success on this card in the past, notably with Presvis. And Barbican is up against a Godolphin too, isn't he? He's got Fox and an opinion poll to beat.
What do you make to the fact that this race is on the World Cup programme?
I love it. I think staying races are great. It gives the crowd a much better chance to see exactly how races unfold. And His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, I'm sure, was instrumental in moving. I'm sure it was his idea to move this race. And it's just a different type of racing. You know, the sprints, they're brilliant, but you blink and you miss them. Whereas for this, you can really see sort of the tactics, just how it works out for the jockeys. And we get to see a totally different sort of horse. Like, it'd be a big surprise if a 10-year-old showed up in any of the other races.
I think Jason says he's going to watch them jump from the stores, have a little kip, and then come back. Anyway, let's take a look at a few of the highlights. So that's the thing for the Dubai Gold Cup. Group 3 race over the 2 miles. I mean, I don't suppose draw's going to be that crucial for this, really. They've got a long run to that first bend. Yeah,
if anyone gets off and moans about the draw, I think, well, you know, I don't ride in races, so it is difficult out there. But Casbar Bliss has the worst of it, you'd think, in 13. But over 2 miles, he's got plenty of time to sort of settle him. Gerard Bosse, who knows him well, having won that Prix-Cadran on him. He's a horse you'll see right at the back. He'll be held up. I imagine Fox Hunt, Sylvester de Souza, will probably go out in front on him. Why wouldn't you? That's the way the horse always runs. Opinion poll, Frankie will be quite economical with him early on. He'll be sort of tucked in towards the back, you would think.
So they're beginning to make their way forward into the stores. That's Makini Bisti going forward there into store number 1. There he is there. You can see under Futoshi Kamaki. Trained in Japan. They've won $8.8 million between them here, so it's a very, very strong race, I think, and there are 4 Group 1 winners in it as well. Averroes going forward there into gate number 4 for Sheikh Sultan bin Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. And there's Frankie on a pinion pole in the all blue of Godolphin. And as you can see there, he'll be racing in stall number 10, a son of Howlin, of course. Fox Hunt in the all blue of Godolphin here with the white cap. Previously carried the silks of Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. Very, very strong race here, the Our Time Motors Dubai Gold Cup. 2 miles the trip, $1 million in the kitty. There's Sylvester de Souza. They'll all be thinking what position they want to be. Casbar Bliss representing France here for this international races. Let's go and get the call from Terry.
All set. Racing in the Dubai Gold Cup, and again Shane Ryan caught them in a great line. Makani Bisti near the inside stepped out quickly, so did Barbican and Unusual Suspect. Irish Flame fired up in the early part, goes looking for the lead. Mikhail Glinka going forward with Bronze Cannon, Fox Hunt and Opinion Poll just behind him. Then Averroes, followed by Casbar Bliss, Zanzamar. Joshua Tree is second last, and Grand Vent with the red cap had dropped out to the tail of the field. Makani Bisti used the inside and led down the straight the first time. There's a fall. Fox Hunt has come down. Fox Hunt has come down. He's fallen in the home straight as Makani Bisti leads down to the judge with 2,500 metres left to run. By a length, Mikhail Glinka goes up to be second. Irish Flame a half length away third. A length and a half Opinion Poll, and then one to Bronze Cannon, followed by Barbican on the inside of Unusual Suspect. 2 lengths away, Casbar Bliss, then Averroes, Zanzamar. Joshua Tree is second last, and Grand Vent had dropped out to the tail of the field. Fox Hunt is out of the race as Makani Bitsy takes them to the turn out of the straight past the 2100 metres mark. They ran the first 400 in 27.2, the first 800 in 51.3. Japan's Makani Bitsy leads to the back of the track by a length and a quarter. Mikhail Glinka is second. Irish Flame a half length away running third. 1.5 lengths Opinion Pole, 3/4 of a length. Unusual Suspect one deep. Now 3 wide. Irish Flames drop back. Opinion Pole, Unusual Suspect have gone to the outside. They're stopping the race. They're calling the race off. They are calling the race off. And no race. Fox Hunt, unfortunately, is down in the home straight. They have not been able to move the horse, and he therefore poses a danger. And the mounted outrider obviously went back and has, on the order of the stewards, pulled them up so the Dubai Gold Cup is now void. Yes. Yes, Doc. No race, yeah. It's a no race. An N-O-R-A-C-E race. My opinion would be we just talk about it, we do what we can, then we move on, forget about it. Well, you did pick a bit of a race to come up and see, didn't you? It's a bad break.
Well, as you can see there, the race has been stopped midway through the Dubai Gold Cup, of course, due to the fall of Fox Hunt. We are completely in the dark as to what's happened, so we just hope and pray that both the horse and jockey are okay. But extraordinary scenes here at Meydan, and certainly things we don't at all like to see, as they were pulled up, but they just began to enter the far side of the course for the race over 2 miles. I mean, the incident to Fox Hunt happened just literally right in front of the stands.